Sure didn't feel like it this week, but we are actually into wildfire season, which they say in Colorado is not even a season. It's just all year round anymore.
Yeah.
But it only gets worse as the summer comes on. And we've got some folks in today to talk about wildfire awareness on your lawn, making sure your lawn is ready. Deryn Davidson, Sheila Prentice, you guys are with CSU, kind of also with the banner of Associated Contractors of Colorado, are experts, if you will, on the yard. Thanks for helping us, guys.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Let's start with this. Our fire-wise landscapes, more than just rocks and keeping it away from, like, I want to know exactly what it is and how important it is.
Yeah, great question. So specifically when we're talking about the WUI, the Wildland-Urban Interface, that's where you want to pay attention to how you're landscaping for wildfire. Quick explanation, we talk about defensible zones. So these zones move out from your structure, from your home. There's zone 1, 0 to 5 feet. You don't want anything ignitable there, no plant material, no wood mulch. Zone 2 is 5 to 30 feet. That's where you can start to incorporate some low flammability landscape plants. And then if your property has zone 3, that's 30 to 100 feet. That's where you're focusing on thinning plants and making sure that you have appropriate vegetation.
We talk about the best and worst vegetation. There's at least one city in the Front Range now that's banning juniper.
Yeah.
Can't get my plants right. Like those are the kind of things that anymore we really shouldn't be adding to our lawns, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those that live in the wildland-urban interface, or what we call the WUI, this is areas that where houses are close to wildland areas or forests, really need to worry about what kind of plants they're including in their landscape and how they're designing their landscapes. So that's why junipers are somewhat of a concern because of their flammability.
Yeah.
So in homes that are in the WUI, we really recommend, and actually the new Wildfire Resiliency Code in Colorado requires that new houses and substantially renovated houses have things like defensible space zones where plants are carefully placed, and they also include low flammability landscape plants. So not junipers, but things that are going to be less flammable, including building materials as well.
And it's wild, you talk about defensible zones. It sounds like you're getting ready to, do battle, but it's actually the case. You never want to deal with this. We saw it in the Marshall Fire. We saw it in fires out in, California. It's awful. I'm wondering, you said required in certain cases. Is it enforceable? Can really?
Yeah, so this new regulations will be enforceable beginning on July 1st. So again, for those that live particularly in mountain areas or in the foothills, in what we call, again, the wildland-urban interface, this is a requirement and it is enforceable.
By building codes, by like people who are doing the building process itself. I'm thinking of maybe the average person going into the garden center, maybe not so much, but it's good to know what you're working with, right?
Absolutely.
What about people, we got a lot of families in Colorado rebuilding after a fire. So even if there's a code to enforce, there's just the sensitivity level to this too, right? What are you seeing and what advice would you have for families who are rebuilding?
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
They've already lived through it.
They've lived through it, yeah. But we still want to have gardens, right? Gardens are special places. They can be beautiful, boost curb appeal. You just want to kind of follow the guidelines and do it appropriately, and you'll be set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Deryn, Sheila, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in.